Recently, I read a letter here on this channel from a woman I called Lena. And she had been dating a guy for a year, and when she finally told him that she loved him, he said he wasn't sure if he felt the same way, and he needed more time to see if that's where his feelings were headed. And I will link that video at the end of this one if you want to see the original video. But I told Lena in that video that given all the good qualities she was describing, you know, he was kind, he was affectionate, he was supportive, he gave thoughtful gifts, he welcomed her into his space, he made her soup when she was sick, you know, things I would appreciate. Well, I thought these behaviors spoke a lot more powerfully about his feelings than a declaration of love at the time when Lena was ready for it, when she hoped to hear it. So we all know how being in love can fall apart when it's based on early attraction. So I suggested to Lena it was worth giving him some time. She'd been together for a year, so maybe 6 more months. And because real love develops over time, and this sounded like that could be really where it was going. Well, what an outcry. So many commenters thought that this time I really missed the mark. And they thought the guy was a manipulator, he was using her, he's a narcissist. So all men, they know right away whether they're gonna fall in love. I don't know. Well, we got a follow-up from Lena. She wrote a long comment under the video when she saw what everybody was saying. And I copied it here, and I'm gonna read you what she said. She said, "These were my letters. Thank you so much, Anna, for your warm, kind advice. I can give an update. I did actually drop the topic, shocking for me, haha, but I told myself to drop it for 3 months, maybe 6 months, then check in and figure out if I needed to move on so I could give him time, but also put a limit and take care of myself. It turned out he told me he loved me less than a month after I sent the last letter, so about 6 to 8 weeks after I first said, I love you, and 14 months into dating. He said it in Europe. Well, he actually unromantically said it in a text. But then when he met me in Ireland, he said, I love you 200 times, interspersed with kisses that first day, and that he had actually loved me for a while. I realize that sounds movie cliche. I loved you, I just didn't realize it, but he did say it. I believe you, Lena. And he hasn't stopped saying it since. He is the steadiest, most stable turtle I've ever met. I think I'm secretly a turtle myself, or have become one. I think if I felt really strong, fiery feelings early on, I would just doubt myself, because years ago, my limerent ex and I said we loved each other within 10 days, and then a few months later, it died for him. And for me, it kept going. It was so heartbreaking. But everyone has their own timeline. I'm sure some people know really early on and are right. To be honest, I still don't have butterflies, and I don't think he does either, but I'm willing to give it time and keep exploring this and seeing what emotions do or don't develop, because he is truly gold. And I do agree with Anna that he is a late bloomer and an introvert who also has a horror of saying any incorrect or dishonest thing, and just is super deliberate about almost everything in his life. I watched him slowly eat a grapefruit yesterday by carefully peeling every white bit off, whereas I would have just whacked the thing in two. Also, I appreciate everyone's comments, Lena says, about deserving more than lukewarm, and about deserving knowing a guy loves you, and about fertility. I do feel warm and cozy about him, and also I know the difference between that and feeling captivated and sparkly and lit up like a bonfire. I'm watching this flame. We shall see. And as for kids, we actually talked in the first few months about our age difference, and we are on the same general timetable for marriage and kids, thankfully. And that is our update from Lena. So I just wanted to make sure everybody heard that, because I get letters about problems, and from time to time, we get the follow-up from people who have had a great turnaround in their lives. And it's so important for us to hear that. It's so important for that hope to be put out there, like there actually is a path out of our trauma-driven thinking and our trauma-driven behaviors. And there is a path towards happiness. And we're all working it together. We're all supporting each other. So I just wanted to share that and appreciate the community who chimed in and offered their experience and opinions. And now we have the update. So Lena, I hope you'll come back again at some point and tell us how it's going. We like to hear about real life stories about how relationships go. Everybody here is working on that, so thank you for that. If you want to hear Lena's original letter and my response to it, I've got that video lined up right here, and I will see you very soon.